Chucky B.
Hello, welcome. All Sports Takes here. We are going through our week one predictions. NFL is back. It's coming. It's next week on Thursday.
What I'm talking
Lions
about.
versus Chiefs.
Hello.
We are going to do some NFL predictions. We're going to go game by game like we did last season. We got a punishment this year, John. We don't know what the punishment is, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it done. It's going to be bad. It's one trip flight to the middle of nowhere. Go hard, though. Let's be honest.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh. All right, let's get straight into it though. We can't have our audience waiting. Lions, Chiefs, John. First game of the NFL season. There's a lot of hype on the Lions, a lot of hype on the Chiefs. Who do you got?
As bad as I want to pick the Lions, I'm going Chiefs. Just can't go against the Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I just can't pick the Lions over the Chiefs. So I got Chiefs 35-24. It's going to be close, but I think towards the end, Chiefs going to light it up. They're going to take it away. Patty Mahomes, 5 touchdowns, 500 yards. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. So I remember last time around here, it was the Bills-Rams. I think it was a day after in 2022. But we were all talking about, you were really high on the Bills and you picked the Bills to win and I picked the Rams and my logic was can't not go with the Super Bowl champs. So I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, I do.
28-24. 28-24. Though I'm meat riding the Lions this year. I'm gonna admit it. Jahmyr Gibbs on top. Jared Goff there. Oh, I love them so much. They're all in my fantasy. I'm picking them every single draft.
That's some grade A glazing right there. D1 glazing. But no, I got the Chiefs. I think they're just going to light it up. The offense is going to be unstoppable. Lions' offense is good. Not so sure about their defense, though. I don't like the defense as much as the offense. Their offense is going to be good, though.
Yeah. I think they do have solid defense, though. They got some good players there, and I think
they do, but not enough to stop the Chiefs.
I trust Dan Campbell. I trust the process. Let's go. My team, Bengals. I wish I was wearing my jersey, but I gotta rep the Liverpool. 3-0 win today. Hold up, give me 1 second. All right, I got the Bengals here. Bengals, Browns.
I'll go first. I got the Browns 2017 upset.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow 1-4. I think 1-4, yeah. Against the Browns in his career. Doesn't play the best against the Browns. It's home. I think the Browns are going to be better this year. They're not going to be good. They're going to be better. I think Deshaun Watson is going to be better. I think Amari Cooper is going to be good. Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt is gone, but Nick Chubb can take that load easily. I think their offense. Joe Burrow struggles against the Browns. So I think, I think the Browns are going to come out on top. Close game, though. I think it'll be close. And Joe Burrow, his calf strain, he's looking better. But still, it's a lingering issue for him.
Yeah, you cannot just completely ignore the past records between the Browns and the Bengals. Browns honestly owned us last year. One of their wins was when we didn't have any of our starters playing, so
that's true.
I discount that. But the Monday Night Football last year, they owned us. Their defense is so good. They know how to stop the Bengals. One thing they can't stop from us, though, is our run. So I'd like to see the Bengals use Joe Mixon. I think I was looking at some of these game predictions. I saw a lot of analysts saying, Browns might win this. A lot of people have it close. I'm going to take the Bengals here. Obviously, you knew it was going to happen. I'm a Bengals fan. There's no other way around it. I really think that, I just don't think that the Browns with Deshaun Watson are really that good. They rely on Nick Chubb too much. And the fact of the matter is our defensive line has only gotten better. So I see this being a defensive shootout where both defensive teams really put it to the test. And I think if the Bengals can get off to a roll early, which I think they likely will, they will win this game. So, I got the Bengals winning 20-17. Same score, opposite score lines.
Not a bad prediction.
Yeah. So
it's going to be a good game, though. Good game for sure.
Let's move on. Texans, Ravens. I'm going to go first here. Yeah. I think that there's only one right answer.
Do not say Texans. Do not do it.
No, I'm not going to say the Texans. There's only one right answer here. It's the Ravens.
All right, good.
Texans, they announced they're starting C.J. Stroud. That's all I have to say. Ravens 31-14. I love OBJ, by the way. I love OBJ. I think he's going to ball out this year.
I had Ravens. I think they're going to have a better year. Lamar Jackson hopefully stays healthy this year. Has a comeback year. I think the Ravens offense is going to be going. Gonna be strong. So I got Ravens 31-13. Pretty similar. But yeah, I think CJ Stroud is just gonna have a rough time. I do think Nico Collins gonna ball though. Nico
Yeah,
Collins, 2 touchdowns. I mean, one
he needs
touchdown.
it. He needs it. He really needs it. John is facing me in fantasy week 1, and he's gonna lose. That's fact of the
Okay.
matter.
All
I
right.
have a sleeper team, Bo.
Sleeper team. Nico
Uh,
Collins on top. All right, so I got Ravens 31-13.
oh, that's a low
Not much.
scoring matchup. You think it'll be that low scoring? That's interesting.
31-13.
Oh, I thought you said 21-13.
No, it's
Okay, so
at
pretty similar
31-13.
scoreline.
Yeah,
Okay, we
we just
got
had
the
4.
Bucks versus the Vikings next. This could be an interesting game, and I think a lot of people are going to underestimate the Bucks here. I'm going to go first. I'm really high on the Bucks this year. I really like Rashad White. I think that he's the most talented running back from last year's draft. That's a hot take, but if you look at how he plays, he's a power back and he's amazing. He's definitely better. In my opinion, he's better than Travis Etienne because he won't have as long of a lifespan, I say, but he won't be in the league as long. But he's an amazing, talented running back. And I like Baker Mayfield, and I know a lot of people don't like him. I like him. I think when he has weapons around him, he can play really well. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, they have such a good offense. I'm really worried about this defense. They're going to get lit up by this Vikings offense. Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, I think is an amazing QB. I think it'll be closer than people think, and I really like the Bucks this year. And don't be surprised if I pick the Bucks in some upset matches, but I think the Vikings will pull this one out. So I have the Vikings winning 27-24 on a game-winning field goal.
I like that prediction. See, I'm not so high on the Bucks this year. I don't like Baker Mayfield as a QB. They lost Leonard Fournette. I mean, Rashard White, he's good, but I don't think he's going to be as good as Leonard Fournette. I mean, Mike Evans, he's a great receiver, but I think his streak of 1,000-yard seasons, I don't think he's going to get this. I think he's going to be as good. Chris Godwin, he's good, but he's not that good. I don't think he's good. And I think that Vikings, they're going to be lining up against that Bucks D. I got Vikings 30-17. So, yeah. I don't think the Bucks are that good. I don't like Baker Mayfield like you do.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard because you have a bad reputation with him being at the Rams and stuff like that. The fact of the matter is he played pretty well on the Rams with a terrible offense with no weapons. So that's all I got to say. We got the Panthers versus the Falcons in a really interesting matchup. It's going to be really interesting how these teams work this year. The Panthers having so many rookies, Bryce Young, Jonathan Mingo, and Adam Thielen, John's boy. And then the Falcons, they're starting Ritter, I think. And they have Bijan Robinson, of course. They have, an up-and-coming wide receiver in Drake London. So Falcons are really interesting. I think a lot of people love the Falcons, especially for their defense. So with that being said, it's in Atlanta. I'm going to go with the Falcons. I think it'll actually be kind of a blowout. It's going to be hard for the Panthers this first kind of couple games, I think, to get chemistry going. So I think the Falcons are going to win. I have them winning 28-13.
I got the Panthers this one. I think they're going to upset. I like the Panthers offense just a little bit. I like Bryce Young. I like Adam Thielen. I like Jonathan Mingo. I also like Chuba. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Chuba.
I think I don't like Desmond Ridder. Like I really don't. I mean, they don't even I would say Kyle Pitts. They don't target him. Drake London's solid. I don't think Bijan Robinson's not that good. I really don't think it's too hyped. Way too early draft pick. He's still gonna be good, but I don't think it's gonna be as good as people are saying. And I think Desmond Ridder's gonna struggle. I think the Panthers shut down that run game, and I think they're gonna win 20-10.
Well, I disagree, but I can see where you're coming from. For me, it's all about chemistry, and I think that's really important, and you got to take it into account. Next, we got the Cardinals versus the Commanders. Fact of the matter is, Cardinals are the worst team in the league. Commanders 38-17.
I got Commanders 16-10. I think it's a little closer. I do not like why am I forgetting the Commanders QB? What's his name?
Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam Howell. Absolute shitter. He's not good. Neither is the Cards starting QB, who is
Joshua Dobbs.
Yeah, Joshua Dobbs. So it's literally which QB plays better. And I mean the Commanders got such a better team than the Cards. I think it'll be close though. The Commanders
He just said which QB plays better. I disagree. So I think the Commanders have a really good defense, and I think people don't give them enough credit for having that amazing of a defense. So it's a solid defense, and Sam Howell is better. Sam Howell is better than Josh Wood. I think Sam Howell is good. Could be a kind of, I don't want to say Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins is doing really well, but the Kirk Cousins that played a role on the Redskins back in the day. I think that's how Sam Howell could be, where he has a lot of pieces around him. And he's an all right quarterback, and I think that's what Sam Howell will be. I think he'll be the upper half of QBs. I like the Commanders here. I like them doing it high scoring. I love Brian Robinson. I'm not a fan of Terry McLaurin, but I do like Jahan Dotson. So it'll be definitely interesting. I love the Commanders defense in this showdown. Colts versus Jaguars, John. Who do you got?
I'm gonna say something. I think the Cards could be close just because of the first week, and I think Sam Howell is just not gonna click the first week. I think he's gonna throw a couple interceptions.
Yeah,
keep the Cards in the game.
I was watching the Cardinals in training camp against the Vikings.
Yes,
the Vikings third string tight end was burning the best Cardinals player in Budda Baker. That's all I have to say about the Cardinals. They are going to be bad this year. Unless Kyler Murray comes back.
I know. I'm just saying. I think it's gonna keep it close. Maybe it's week one stuff. They keep it close.
Okay, let's go.
The Commanders.
Jags.
Let's the Commanders winning.
Let's move on. Colts Jags. Let's go.
I got Jags 27-14. I think Colts keep it. I mean, closer than people expect. Of course, they're not gonna have Jonathan Taylor. I think AR-15 is gonna struggle. Doesn't have a lot of weapons. They got Michael Pittman. So that's about it. I mean, their defense is solid, I guess. But I think the Jags will be good this year. I love what they're doing on the offense. Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, and their defense is also solid. So I think they're going to come around with a 27-14 win.
So part of me wants to go with the Colts here just because I'm not really high on the Jags these first couple of weeks. But I just can't ignore the deficiencies in the Colts offense. No, and like Anthony Richardson's first game. No Jonathan Taylor. The defense is good. It's not amazing. So I'm gonna go Jags here, and I have pretty similar scoreline to you, John. I'm gonna go 25. Interesting score, 25-14. I think Colts could be good this year. I think people are down on the Colts. But Jags are just better. Calvin Ridley's gonna ball out. Christian Kirk's gonna ball out. That's all I gotta say. Actually, Calvin Ridley's gonna ball out. Christian Kirk won't. Let's go Steelers versus 49ers, and one of the more interesting matchups I have. I think this could be a really good game. What are your thoughts?
So do I. I think the 49ers are going to be very good this year. I like Brock Purdy. They got CMC the whole year and Elijah Mitchell. I think they're going to be good. But I think the Steelers, their offense is looking nice. The offense is looking nice. And I think week one stuff again, I think they're going to hold it close. So I got 49ers 27-24. Game winner.
Yeah, I agree. I think their offenses could be nice this year. I'm going to have to see Kenny Pickett definitely step it up this year. A lot of people are overhyping him, in my opinion. But
True.
Maybe it's not overhyped. I got to see him play. I think that these offenses are great. I like CMC. I love Debo. I don't know about Brock Purdy just yet. I kind of wish Sam Darnold was in that starting spot. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bro, no way.
I know. I'm not going to lie to you. But he'll get his chance, I think, because Brock Purdy probably will get injured. But I have this is a low scoring contest because everyone forgets these are the best two defenses in the league pretty much. I wouldn't
say that Steelers defense is that good, but
the Steelers have they're not, they're
it's
top
good.
five. They're both top five.
They're both top five. I won't say the two best.
I'm not the best because I understand that the Patriots are really good, and I understand there's other teams, but I think the 49ers, in my opinion, have the best defense in the league.
I'll take it.
But so yeah, I have a 20-14 49ers. I think it'll be a low scoring contest. And it's also hard because it's in Steelers. Pittsburgh's not a fun place to play. I think it'll be low scoring, but I think 49ers will pull it out. And my favorite matchup, this is a game that I probably will watch if I can. Titans versus Saints. I think this could be a really interesting matchup.
I like that too. I have a low scoring matchup. I think both offenses are going to struggle in their debut. I think maybe Ryan Tannehill, I don't think he's that good. He's average. I mean, they're just going to be running the ball with Derrick Henry. I think maybe D-Up gets a few catches. I think Derek Carr is also going to struggle in his first game with the Saints. First game with a new team. Michael Thomas, he's come back, so that's a target. But who knows how he's going to be. Chris Olave, I think it's going to have a really good season. And, of course, they don't have Alvin Kamara for the first week. But I'm going to say Saints 13-10.
Okay. Yeah, that's really low scoring. I went the other way. I'm going high scoring. For me, it's kind of these defenses have kind of faded in these past couple of years. I don't like either of these defense particularly right now. Obviously, the Saints still have a solid defense, but I like the Titans offense a lot more. It'll be interesting with Michael Thomas and Chris Olave kind of working together, Michael Thomas being back, and I'm really curious of how he's going to be utilized in that offense. I actually really like the Titans this year. I think that everyone is kind of forgetting, like 2 years ago, the Titans were the number one seed in the NFL. They had Derrick Henry, and they had injuries last year. That was why they didn't do well. Derrick Henry didn't play. Ryan Tannehill didn't play, but they were still making it like a good contest because of how like solid their defense was and kind of how their coach. I love. Enough said. So I'm gonna go with Titans here. I really like Titans. I really like the addition of D Hop. They really needed a wide receiver one that Ryan Tannehill can throw to, and to kind of relieve the pressure off of Derrick Henry. And I have a high scoring affair. I like 31-20 here. I like the Titans winning here, and I think this is going to be a really good game. I really do.
I don't have that prediction. All I'm gonna say is I think that Saints D is gonna be really good. I really like them this year.
There's a lot of question marks, that's for sure.
They're sure, but I think they're gonna ball.
All right. Well, we got the Raiders versus Broncos, another kind of question mark games. These are some games that define team seasons because we don't know how which teams are going to play. What do you got winning this one?
I got Raiders 17-13. It's a hard game to predict. I like the Raiders. I think Devonta Adams is going to have a great season. Josh Jacobs announced he signed the contract. He's going to play. Jimmy G, though, I don't know, man. It could be interesting. I don't like the Broncos. I mean, sure, Russell Wilson is obviously going to be better than last year, but, like, is he really going to be that good? Or I think it's going to wash. They got Javonte Williams. Jerry Judy's going to be out for the first few weeks. They got Cortland Sutton, number one wide receiver. So I think, they're going to both struggle. It's going to be an iffy game. Whoever makes more mistakes is going to lose. So I'm going to go Raiders 17-13.
Yeah, not terrible. I got the Broncos winning 24-23. I know a lot of people don't like the Broncos. I actually kind of like them. I know Jerry Judy's going to be out for this one. I do like Cortland Sutton a lot, and I think that Russell Wilson will target him a lot. And so I got the Broncos here. I think the Russell Wilson, now he's kind of injury-free. He's going to step up. Javonte Williams is back. He's going to step up. Broncos defense is still amazing. I really like the Broncos defense. I'm not going to lie to you. And now with their injury kind of free, I like them. And I like them beating the Raiders 24-23. Really close matchup, but it's a lot of question marks on these teams. That's like a really hard game to play.
Yeah.
Eagles
I think
versus Patriots.
I got Eagles win 27-20. I can't do it. I can't give my team that edge. I just can't. But I do think our defense, they're gonna struggle week one against the Eagles. I think they're gonna struggle. But I also think our offense, they're gonna show some light spots. We were so much better than last year. I think Max Jones is gonna ball. Juju's gonna ball. Ramondre Stevenson, the best running back in the league, is gonna ball. I think we keep it close, but I think the Eagles just beat us 27-20. I mean, they're just going to beat us. They're a great team. So, yeah.
This is going to upset some people, and this is probably my upset pick of the week.
There's actually no way to pick the Patriots.
No, Eagles are winning this. I like the Patriots. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that they're going to be better than people are predicting them. I don't think they're a playoff team like someone else thinks here. But I like the Eagles winning in a close contest. I'm not a fan of the Eagles this year. I think they have a hard schedule, and you're going to see a decline for them. I like the Eagles winning 20-17 here. I'm going to be very curious on kind of how this defense plays. I think that their defense was definitely helping them get to the red zone a lot sometimes, where they would get those turnovers that would really help motivate the offense. This defense is just worse. Let's be honest here. They've lost some of their best players this year, like Hargraves to the 49ers, and they're just they got worse. Their offense is kind of the same pretty much. But I don't think that the defense is going to hand them as many opportunities, and I think Jalen Hurts might have some struggles a little bit, and I think it's going to be 20-17 Eagles, but they'll still win. Next, we got the Rams versus Seahawks. Interesting game, to be honest. Matt Stafford is there. Cooper Kupp is questionable. We don't know if he's going to play. Might not play day-to-day right now. But Rams are back. They're healthy. And the Seahawks are coming off a great season. What do you got, John?
I mean, I got the Seahawks 38-17.
Whoa.
I think the Seahawks home field advantage is just gonna come in there, just gonna smack up the Rams. Rams, as you said, Cooper Kupp might be questionable. I do not like that defense of the Rams. I think Aaron Donald's a good player, but they lost Jalen Ramsey, their best DB. So I think they're really gonna decline on that defense. And I think that Seahawks offense, even though they're not gonna have JSN the first week, I still think they're gonna ball with Tyler Lockett, DK. I don't know if Geno Smith can have the season he did last year, and they got K9 too. So I think they're still gonna ball 38-24. I mean 38-17, sorry, Seahawks.
Don't sleep on Zach Charbonnet either. So I actually have the Rams winning this one. That's gonna surprise a couple people.
Bro, what?
I just
But you
it's
was
not
grinding on the Seahawks meet last year, Russ. Where
no, I was last year. That is correct. I was last year. This year I am not because the defense, in my opinion, is getting older. They're kind of fading. You kind of saw that against the 49ers. And the Seahawks last year were winning low scoring games. I think that their defense won't do as well. But most importantly, I think that they're gonna really struggle against a solid Rams defensive line. Obviously, their DBs are bad. We all know that. But I think it's going to be a struggle for them to run the ball, which kind of opens out that passing. And I think when you can't run the ball of K9, it'll hurt your passing game a lot. So I have the Rams winning in a close one, 21-17. That's probably my upset pick of the week. It's an interesting one, but I really love Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. And I think if Cooper Kupp plays, and the Rams can win this easily. And then probably one of my other favorite games of the week, which is it's kind of a scam that it's not Sunday Night Football. Dolphins versus the Chargers.
Dude, I want to see what you got first, Andrew.
All right. You already know, John, that I've been loving the Dolphins this year.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I like the Chargers too. This is gonna be a shootout. There's no other way to say it. The Dolphins are going to win 38-35. It's gonna be a shootout. There's so many weapons. I love Tua. When Tua is healthy, he is a top 5 quarterback. When he's healthy, Tyreek Hill is amazing. We all know he's amazing. And I think that the Chargers have some solid wide receivers with Mike Williams, and they have Keenan Allen. And I think their offense just got better. Keeping Austin Eckler was key. Everyone's going to be healthy, but their defense is also great. So I just like the Dolphins a lot more. I think they show more competitiveness in these close games, and I think they have more of a clutch factor than the Chargers. So I have a Dolphins 38-35. I think you have the Chargers, but tell me more.
I do have the Chargers fast. I got it in a high scoring game, 35-32. The Chargers, they've just been right there. I think they got their new OC and Kellen Moore. I think they're going to take off. I think they're going to have a really good O. Their defense is going to be solid. They're not going to be able to stop the Dolphins, but I think it's going to come down to whoever has the ball last. The Chargers are going to get that ball. They're going to drive down, game-winning field goal. Dolphins, of course, they're going to have a great offense. Chargers, of course, have a great offense. They only added to that offense. Austin Eckler secured. They got that wide receiver from TCU, Quentin Johnson. Yep. And I think he's literally a Mike Williams 2.0. So they got 2 Mike Williams now. But
he's wide receiver 4 right now, so he's not gonna be.
Yeah, but he's still gonna get some reps, and he's literally like a Mike Williams. So I'm just saying, I think that Chargers are gonna ball. I think both defenses won't be able to stop them. So I got Chargers 35-32.
Well, we got Packers versus Bears here. An interesting game. I'm gonna get my prediction out of the way. I think you feel the same way. I love Justin Fields in fantasy, but in real life, the meat riding has got to stop. I know he's a great quarterback, but I think we need to be showing Jordan Love a little bit of love. I think he's a solid QB, and I think that he is more kind of developed and is more solid than that Justin Fields, and I think that's a hot take for some people, but Justin Fields is a flashy QB. He's going to be a great QB, but it's not his MVP season. Stop the meat riding. He needs to show he needs to show that he can throw the ball. I know he doesn't have wide receivers, but he can prove it this year with DJ Moore. I think it's going to be a defensive showcase. And although it is in Chicago, I do like the Packers winning here 20-13. And I think it's because of the defenses, but also I think the Packers are going to really use this rushing game we all forget they have two amazing running backs. And let's be honest, it's not that hard to throw screens. So if Jordan Love can just get the ball into Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon's hands, Packers will win this game.
Yeah. I got Packers 17-7, Justin Fields. It was so good. So good. MVP season. No, he's gonna have his occasional 50-yard, 75-yard run, right? He's gonna back it up with a fucking interception. Like he always does, because he's not a good quarterback. He's so bad. He cannot throw the ball. He only runs. And once defenses stop that, it's over. So I got Bears only scoring 7, and they'll have a good run. I think the Packers, as you said, Jordan Love, I think he sat behind Aaron Rodgers, is gonna have a good season. He's gonna be a solid quarterback. I mean, that offense, it's gonna have its problems, but I still think it puts up 17 points. Bears defense ain't that good. And yeah, I got Packers 17-7.
I think that's a fair prediction. Sunday Night Football, Cowboys versus Giants. I'll go. I think I'm gonna pick the Giants here. I like the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have a really solid team, and I love their defense. I know you love them in Madden, John, but I like the Cowboys this year, and I think Dak Prescott is gonna kind of surprise some people. I think it'll be a close game, but I do think that the Giants will lose 30-21. I'm not a fan of Daniel Jones. They overpaid him. And I don't think they have any star wide receivers, and Saquon carries that team. I love the defense, don't get me wrong, but Cowboys are just better. Let's be honest here.
Also got Cowboys 21-18. I do not like Daniel Jones. He had one good season out of 5 seasons, and they overpaid him. Like, they're pretty much screwed now because he's not a good quarterback. He's going to suck. I think the Cowboys defense, great defense, and that offense, Tony Pollard, that was Zeke Elliott. He's going to be the number 1 running back. I think he'll really ball. Dak Prescott, it's going to turn the ball over, but I think it's going to be better than last year. And so that leaves me Cowboys 21, Giants 18.
And we got to talk about this wide receiver core too.
Cowboys?
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Michael Gallup. That is an elite wide receiver core. That can test the Bengals for some of the best in the league.
Very. Yeah, I don't like the Giants wide receivers either. No one. Literally no one.
Yeah.
It's actually sad how bad the wide receiver core is.
Paris Campbell is not a number 1 wide receiver, let's be honest here. Exactly. Bills versus Jets. I have a hot take here, so you can go first. But Monday Night Football.
Bills versus Jets. I got the Bills, man. I don't like the Jets. I just don't like them. They just got a bunch of players, they're all coming in. I just don't think they're gonna ball. So I got the Bills 28-25. I think it'll be a close game, but I think the Bills pull it out at the end. I think the Bills are gonna be good this year. I think they're gonna finally get over that hump. I do think so.
You say that every season. Not gonna lie to you.
I do.
Bills versus Jets. But Jets are going to get humbled. The Jets are not that good of a team. We need to face facts. Bills are going to win in the biggest blowout of the week, 41-14. The Jets are going to get humbled. I hate to say it. Can't just go off a training camp. I know Garrett Wilson has looked good for Aaron Rodgers. I know that, Sauce Gardner looks amazing. I know what the Jets defense looks amazing. At the end of the day, I'm in New York right now. I can tell by the streets. Nobody believes in the Jets. I don't hear people chanting Jets. They have no chemistry. They have no culture. And I think that they're going to get humbled. And if you look at the preseason games where Aaron Rodgers is throwing snaps, he's not looking good. I'm not going to lie to you. Aaron Rodgers is not looking amazing. I know that theoretically they should be an amazing team. But I think they're going to get humbled. I think they might be better later in the season, but they're going to get humbled week 1.
Like that. I don't know about that score prediction, though, but I do think they're going to lose. I think the Bills, it's going to be a little closer, but I think the Bills are going to win for sure.
Well, that wraps up our week 1 predictions, John.
So high, bro.
It's going to be great. I'm a little worried for that Bengals-Browns game. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm more excited. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm more excited for that Lions-Chiefs game because I'm kind of nervous for that Bengals-Browns game. It's just nice to see the NFL come back. It's hype. I'm so excited. It's football. So hey, clear your calendars on Sunday because it's football time,
all day.
Baby.
Football
all right.
all day.
All sports takes.
Deuces.